What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Adox today. I have a new video to my channel. Today's video is going over my settings. On top of that, what are the best settings for Season 4? Because Season 4 is going to be dropping in 2 days. So I'm trying to get you guys prepared with the best settings or settings that will help you in your gameplay and stuff like that. But like I said, people have been requesting like my settings and stuff like that like for like a long time now. So I decided making settings video is a good time because new players are coming into like Warzone. On top of that, Season 4, like I said, is around the corner. Let's get right to my controls. Now my first option of control is tactical flip. I play tactical flip because it's just a lot easier to do like drop shot. Cause I remember like playing World War II and like I changed my button layout, and during World War II it's just a lot easier to like drop shot people, like because I think you drop shot with R3. So like I recommend putting this on if you're like a new player coming to Warzone and like you want to have like really good movement, or just like like it's personal preference, but I just play on tactical flip. Anyway, now for Deadzone is like a new feature that just like released like in this game, like early this game. And yeah, so I think the default is like either 0.15 to 0.20, but I have it at 0.09. That like I said, it's personal preference, but I definitely recommend on low. Don't go below 5 because like your stick will like move by itself in game. But like say if you have like if you have like a bad or like poor controller that has like a really bad stick drift, then I definitely if I was you, decrease this. What Deadzone does, it just pretty much makes it like more smoother. You use less force to like move your joystick, so like you just move like a tiny bit of move like in game. Now if you have it higher up, and then it takes more force to move it. So if you move it like that, there's like pretty much like a little delay. It just takes longer to move. So if you just drop it down a little bit, I see most people play on a 0.5, 0.6, whatever. I just play on a 0.9 because I got used to like playing, Cold War, and Cold War has a Deadzone, and like I just got used to that game, so I had to like up it a little bit because I used to play on a 0.5 in this game, but I had to up it a little bit just like have that Cold War feel. Personal preference, but I definitely recommend dropping it a little bit if you're like a new player coming to Warzone, or most good players already know about the feature. But like that's pretty much it for Deadzone. Now sensitivity, like it says, another personal preference. I don't recommend playing on high sensitivity because for long range gunfights, you're probably gonna like have a hard time, tracking people or locking on to people. I play on 6.6. It's pretty much like right in the middle, like the sweet spot sensitivity. Like if you're like a fast player, keep it like a little like you can do like a mid sensitivity like mine, like 6.6, 7.7, 8.8. I don't really recommend going over 10.10 unless like your ops have been playing on that sensitivity for like a long time and you're like really good with it. Like I said, for like new players, definitely I recommend like either 6.6, like 7.7 or 8.8, like around that area like sensitivities. Now ADS multiplayer is another feature as well. That most people don't know about. It's like when you ADS, like your ADS sensitivity. So like when you aim in, you have it at 1.00. That's the normal ADS speed. Some people have they play on a high sensitivity and they drop this down like a 0.75. I just kept mine at 1. I see people like running 6.6, 0.75 or like 0.80, whatever. I just don't like changing that stuff. Like that's the one thing I didn't change, and like people say like, wow, you like the ADS speed so fast with that with that slow sensitivity. It's pretty much a default ADS speed. I just keep it like how that is. Like I said, you guys can change it, you guys can mess with it and stuff like that. Now response curve, this is a new thing that I dropped in this game as well when I'm on for a release. I played a linear, like I tried this out like when I was playing when I was competing. And linear's not bad, but most people that play this game definitely run dynamic because dynamic just way smoother. Like if you go in the custom games and you put on standard and like move around for like a good few seconds and you go back to dynamic, you can definitely see a difference. I don't know, standard just feels like more choppy with movement. Dynamic is just like smoother, like when you turn, and like it just feels like natural, and like a natural movement. It just feels great. So I recommend playing dynamic if you guys want to change air response curve. And if you guys playing like standard, like something else like different than me, just shoot bots and just practice it because it's definitely a big change in your gameplay. So I recommend practicing with dynamic. Aim assist, obviously people don't know, probably know what aim assist is. Just pretty much helps you like lock on the target and stuff like that. I keep it on standard. People will say like focusing and precision is like pretty good. I just don't mess with my aim assist because most aim assist is the same as like these newer CODs or like CODs are coming out. So I'll just keep it on standard. Okay, so use/reload. If you guys play a lot of Warzone, I recommend putting this on. So like instead of like holding square to pick up your items, contextual tap is just like you tap square and you can get on cards. You can like loot fast, stuff like that. That's why you see people loot fast, or like just like tap into see the hand, like see the character's hand like go up like that really fast. Because they have that feature on. Definitely recommend changing that if you guys have to tap to reload or like tap to use whatever. Contextual tap is definitely the wave for Warzone. Now slide behavior. default is gonna be hold. So like this obviously, like if you put it a tap, like all you do is tap your R3 or circle, whatever button you slide with, and like you just slide what you tap it. Definitely recommend, because people use this for slide canceling. This makes slide canceling 20 times easier. So you guys want to, you know, advance your movement or just make your movement better for yourself and your gameplay. Definitely puts the tap. It's another feature some players don't know about. I'm telling you now, tap is the wave, because you can like slide cancel so much easier, and this tap slide is so much better and faster, and like in general than holding the vibration. One more thing, people, when you play games, like controller vibration is obviously like set to like default, so like enabled. Take that off, because if I was you guys, like if you take this off, it's a game changer. It just helps you to aim, and to stop that, it just I don't know how people play with vibration. I mean, I used to play on it like during World War II as well. You know, getting used to vibration, it's gonna be really weird taking it off for the first time. Definitely recommend shooting bots and just getting used to, like, you know, having that vibration off, because in the long run it'll just help you. On top of that, just like, you know, save your controller. I guess rumbles if you guys like want to like play with vibration on like a story game. Yeah, definitely for FPS games, I recommend having this off. And, you know, it's generally just a good feature to have off. But that's pretty much it for the settings right there. Hopefully these settings will hopefully, like, I taught you some settings that you guys didn't know about, and you know, like I said, if you're like a new player, definitely follow these settings. You know, besides like the aim, you know, like ADS or like sensitivity wise, that's personal preference. I cannot really tell you to use this and you can be good automatically. Like, this is like your personal preference, so just go at your pace and play, you know, with, you know, the ADS like settings and stuff like that. Just you know, play around with them and see like what fits better for you. Definitely the other settings are like having an aim response curve will help you. Chill vibration off, obviously aim assist, you know, you can play with that setting, but I just keep it standard. But that's pretty much it. Like I said, all these settings are like what pro players use, and like that's like the best settings for Warzone. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope I helped you in your performance and gameplay. But that's pretty much it for a settings video. Like I said, thank you guys for supporting me a lot, and hope you guys, like I said, hope you guys have a good day. Take care. Peace out.